Hi everyone, Lee Magpie here, and today I've got something Jurassic World related, and this is the Jurassic World Count Cretaceous Savage Strike Stygimoloch. I'm hoping I pronounced that as well. Right, some people call it Stiggy, some people call it Styggy. I can't remember what the other one was called. It depends where you're from, to be fair. So Stygimoloch is what I call it. I could be absolutely wrong. But I'm just going to call him Stiggy because everyone calls him Stiggy. So yeah, this is the Savage Strike Stiggy, and this is from Count Cretaceous, and I got this for $9.99 from Smith's, and this was on the website for absolutely months, along with this one, which I've just done a review on, so please check him out on my channel. But today we're going to look at Mr. Stiggy, and it looks absolutely awesome. For ages I haven't done a review on this species for, well, since the very first one what came out, the attack pack, because I got 4 of them in brown, so they'd look cool in heads. I'm going to get another one of this one so it goes really good with the brown. But the reason why I haven't done a review on it is because I don't need 6 different versions of brown. But now that they've come out with this really nice coloured scheme, which we'll look at when we get it out the packaging, I just thought it was very eye-catching and quite a fresh breath of fresh air to get something a different colour other than brown. And I'm not hating on the brown one, it looks absolutely stunning, but I really wanted a new colour. So here we go. We've got like this bluey, grey, dark stonish colour, which I'll check all that when we get out the packaging. And as usual, it's a Savage Strike. You can look at it before you buy. Obviously I had to click and collect this from Smith's, so I didn't get the choice to have a look at it in stores, but I actually got a good one, a good paint app on mine. Obviously they don't check that out for you when you go to click and collect it, but I did actually get a good paint app on mine, which will still check that when I get it out of the packaging. And there is a picture of the figure in action there. There's some of the characters from Count Cretaceous which I watched, and it was absolutely awesome. Series 1 and 2 is on Netflix, and then on the back of the packaging it just tells you that it's compatible with the Jurassic World Facts app, which I've gone through this all before. And it comes with a little map with stickers, which is probably a bit better if you was a bit more younger. And yeah, and there is some of the other available figures as well. I really want this one, so when I get this one I'm going to do a review. They're advertising the green raptor, but these actually an orange raptor coming out, which looks really nice. So when I get that, I will review the orange one. I've already reviewed the green one, unless this is the orange one and they've just not put it on properly. And I've just recently reviewed this one. So yeah, check them out. And obviously compatible with the Jurassic World Facts app. And the packaging hasn't changed at all. It's still got this sunset in the background, this really nice logo of the Jurassic World Count Cretaceous. Sorry if you hear some noise in the background, that was outside. And yeah, it's got this really nice wood effect, and the wood effect goes down into this dark colour as well, of some dark wood effect. I've said that like 6 times, but yeah, I'm not going to go on much more. I'm going to just get it out of the packaging. So without further ado, I'm going to get it out of the packaging. So everyone, I've got Stiggy out of the packaging, and I have to say it looks absolutely awesome. It's nice to see a new colour. If you wear back in, I've got 2 little dogs, and one of them's a right little yapper. But yeah. So I'm sorry if you wear a little bit of barking. I have never actually reviewed a Savage Strike Stiggy before. I've only reviewed the very first Stiggy what they came out with, which was in the attack pack packaging. So yeah, this is my first time reviewing it, and I found it quite difficult at first to stand, obviously because the sculpt looks a little bit different compared to the first brown one. But this one is a Savage Strike one, so it has an action feature but for some reason mine seems to struggle to stand, and I really shouldn't have touched it, but this is the whole point of reviewers. I'll stand it like that, so it can stand quite well on just like one leg kind of thing, but not on two. But yeah, the colours are really nice. It's this really nice stone grey colour. It almost looks a bit bluish as well in certain lights. So if you look here, it looks a bit bluish. I've actually turned down my light so you can see the colours. But it's got some stone grey coming through here. And then it's got like a darkish, not like a lightish grey coming through the body around here and there. And little bits in the legs. It's a very weird colour actually. Because you can't actually tear apart which bit's the stone grey, the dark grey, and which bit is this like bluish grey. And then it has around the face this really nice burgundy red colour. It's got a nice bit of sheen. It's like a burgundy plummish red brown colour around the eye. The sculpt on it looks absolutely awesome. Just going to see if you can see that a little bit better if I lift up my camera and my light a bit. There you go, you can see it a lot better now. So yeah, it's got some really nice little lumps and bumps detailing around the face here. I'm reviewing this for people who do not know much about these figures, and I'm also reviewing it just because there might be someone who wants to watch it even though they know about these figures. So yeah, it's got a really nice painted eye in this yellow colour. It's got no paint blemish at all. The same goes for this side as well. So I was quite lucky, and I like the fact that you can actually look at your paint app on these figures in the packaging. It's got some stripe detailing what go around the neck here. And this skull bit is really nicely done. It's got a bit of a paint blemish, but I feel like that's always had that on these figures where these little bits are missing. That little bit of paint there is missing. I think it's always had that on every single one of them they've ever come out with. But it's very nicely sculpted. I like the horns. The horns are very nicely done. So altogether, it's got a mixture of this stone grey, this bluish lighter grey, this burgundy red colour, pop of yellow for the eye, another different type of grey. It's different to this grey, which is a bit more lighter for the skull bit, with some little etching, scratch marks on the skull. And then it's got another type of grey on the horns, which are quite hard, and they've got some nice little ridges in the spikes itself. And I love that little bit of pop of burgundy red going around the face in general. I like it when they add like a dark colour and then a pop of other colour just to make it stand out a little bit better. And then it's got another colour on the beak, which is like a greenish grey colour as well. So they like adding grey on this one. So, but I got it because I was a bit bored of seeing the brown one, even though it looks very nice. So to see a new colour, like a totally different colour as well, that's why I got it. So I'm going to get another one of these to go nicely with the brown ones, because you can't just have one grey one and all the rest in brown. So I'm going to get maybe another two or maybe one. So because I like to have them look like they're in heads for photography purposes, and sometimes play purposes. Yeah, I am an adult and I do play with them sometimes. But yeah, the action feature and the articulation's quite standard. You can move its arms like that. They have got a swivel, and they are a little bit more articulated than the attack packs, because that's the only one I can go off at the moment. I didn't get any battle damage ones, and the hands are always been a little bit funny to me because they actually look like little people hands. But yeah, it's got some really nice little bits of definition as well in the arms. as you can see, but I've always thought that the arms look a bit funny. You can move the legs in this really nice running action. Let me just focus the camera in. So you can move the legs in this nice running action. And I think that the sculpt is not much different. I think they've just added a few bits and bobs just to add the action feature, which is this. So you press down the tail and it moves its head back and forth. I think it's meant to click in and out, but you do that. I think it's a bit pointless, to be fair, if I'm honest. I think it would have been cool if it could click. I don't know if mine's meant to click. Like I said, it's the first time reviewing this type of sculpt. But yeah, it's quite cool, but it's a bit boring, it's a bit pointless. It needs a bit more oomph when it flies out. But I always think that they add that little bit more added detail on the Savage Strike ones compared to Attack Pack ones, which I went into more detail on my previous review. But yeah, I really love the colours, the dark greys and the light greys with this like bluish colour going on. Looks really nice. The burgundy really gives it that nice effect as well. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. When you move it, you can see it's got a bit of a shine to it. Really nicely sculpted, some nice little texture and detailing down the spine. And I just like how it shadows into the light and dark grey. And then this is the Jurassic World Facts app. Code, if it focuses it in. So there you go. If you want to pause away and scan away, there is the scan code. There's the Jurassic World symbol there. And there isn't no colouring underneath the belly either. They usually have like a cream colour underneath the belly, and I said that previously on my other review as well. They don't have this cream going on, so they might be taking that away a little bit on some of the figures, I'm not sure. But as you can see on the bottom of the tail, it goes like that grey colour there, and then it goes into the dark grey on the belly. It's so blended that it's hard to tear away what part's the light grey and what part's the dark grey. But yeah, there isn't really much more I can say. It's got good articulation. The action feature is quite okay. And the colours are really nice. That's what drew me to this figure anyway. Because I haven't had it for a long while. And 2, I've never had a Savage Strike Styggy before. And 3, I really like the colours. So overall, I'd give this figure a 10 out of 10 for articulation, even though it's quite standard. The action feature, if I had a little bit more oomph, I would have given it a 10 out of 10, but I give it a 9. Oh, and it's got some head articulation as well, so you can move its head that far up, that far down, side to side, and up and down. Yeah, side to side, and it can go all the way around, and it moves real smoothly as well. So I do think it is a little bit better than the Attack Pack Styggy. So yeah, the head has some really good movement as well. So for photography reasons, it'll be awesome, and for display purpose and play purposes, it'll be awesome. So yeah, the Attack Pack one has less articulation, but can stand a little bit better. And we've had loads of brown ones, so this is quite nice to have a different colour. So my overall thoughts is it's a little bit more detailed, so that's a plus. The colours are quite refreshing to see, so that's a plus, that's a 10 out of 10. Articulation, quite standard, but still a 10 out of 10. Action feature, 9 out of 10. And yeah, there isn't much more I can say. It's still very well worth adding to your Jurassic World collection. I have got some more Jurassic World stuff coming up soon, so please don't like and subscribe to my channel. And I've got some other toy related stuff coming up soon as well, because I don't just do Jurassic World stuff, I do a big mixed range of stuff on my channel. So please like, subscribe to my channel, get your hands on this figure. It costs £10 from Smiths. It's click and collect, and I'm hopefully if you don't have a Smiths, it'll be out on Amazon very soon. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.